Hello ladies and gentlemen, thewierdguy here, and today we're going to look at some soul raid pips, and we're going to start off with a king pip. We're going to go against Black Manta, and we're going to use classic Superman, of course, to reduce Black Manta's defense, and then we're going to use Dr. Fate as well to further reduce the defense and give us the power reduction. We're going to have a level 5 firebox, and my king is not the best thing in the world. Like, as I said in previous videos, he's in the middle of an unfinished transition from a crit build to from an uncrit build to a crit build, so even though he's level 70 gears, don't expect that much from him, but nevertheless, engage in the combo here. We're just going to combo interrupt Black Manta, but not go ahead and use any abilities, because right now we're saving power for classic Superman to be able to squeeze the special 2s in. He's only 4 stars, so the safe choice would be to do at the very least 3 special 2s. There goes the first, there goes the second, and right now we're going to back off a little bit. We didn't manage to back off, but that's why you got the regen matrix. Keep in mind, after he does the 2 super moves, they both need to die, because we just want King Soul with Black Manta. Right here I'm doing a few special 2s with King, just getting that combo up. I found it more efficient lately in soul raids, in fights where you don't tag in and out a lot, because when you tag in and out a lot, you're going to do some special trees in the mix at points, because it goes better with the flow of the fight. But when there's fights like this where you don't tag in and out, I found it more efficient to get my passive stacks up to max through special 2 stacking, and then get the super move done, and right afterwards transitioning to using special trees. It just seems to work better for me. It might not work better for you, and over here you also run the risk of basically your character dying before getting the 3 special trees. So yeah, as a beginner, definitely your priority should be squeezing in 3 special trees. But I'm going to just keep going with the special 2s. He's going to use a super move on me, and I'm going to revive. That's even more than the hell that I needed at this point, because I'm going to be sure that he will not get any more special abilities on me. Re-engage the combo, and we're at a pretty high combo, doing a super move over there, a pretty sizable amount of damage, and right now we can transition into special trees. And I know we only got 1 minute and something out of the fight, but this fight would take anyways a very long time to set up. Because of the whole classic Superman deal, but it's well worth it to reduce that maximum armor that he has. And by the way, some of you asked on the comments if you should put on King's basic attacks armor pierce. Look, the thing is, you can find ways around targets that have armor, and except for some specific fights in soul raids and Scarecrow in normal raids, King doesn't have fight armor targets that often. And even if he did, he's not a character that would necessarily benefit from armor pierce on his basic attacks. Like, Harley doesn't care. Harley benefits from armor pierce no matter what boss she's fighting. Superman benefits from it, Black Manta benefits from it, but they, for the most part, actually no, Superman now, because he's got armor reduction on special tree. But yeah, Black Manta and Harley Quinn, the thing about them is they use only basic attacks. King does like 50-50. Half of the damage comes from basic attacks and half comes from special attacks. So if you put armor pierce on basic attacks, he's going to benefit only in terms of half of his damage, and it's not going to be a worthwhile endeavor overall. But yeah, with all that being said, this was pretty much it for this fight. And I guess it went well enough. 62 million damage, considering he didn't have that much health, so the special trees were not pulling that much. Over here we're going to use the Darkseid team. Again, I haven't yet gone on a perfect run with this team, like something goes wrong every time, like not something major, but something that prevents me from doing the maximum amount of damage that I could with this team. So as usual, we're going to summon a Parademon at the start of the fight. By the way, my Darkseid is built as a damage dealer. That's not the way you should build Darkseid. My Darkseid is built like that for fun, and you shouldn't build yours like that. The very last, not as a priority. But yeah, we got the one Parademon killed, and right now I'm looking forward to get Flash killed. And over here, it was my mistake. I should have tagged in Red Hood first, do the super move, and then let him get killed, because Flash getting killed tagged in Red Hood, and Red Hood also got killed before getting to use the super move. So yeah, right now we're getting the a boost from their deaths, but we failed into getting the time extension from Red Hood, so him being in this team because of that became pointless. So yeah, rip on that one. We do a super move, and right here we're almost all set. We're almost all set. Of course, as I said, it's quite unfortunate that we lost our Red Hood in such a way without getting the time extension, but the next thing that we'll do is summon one more Parademon when she's able to do a super move, because as soon as she's able to do a super move, we summon one Parademon and that will die. If we summon any more Parademons, like we can summon one more, but she will take too long to kill him and that wouldn't be worth it. And right now we're at full power. We're not at full time extension, so it's not going to be the most optimal amount of damage, but we're at full power in terms of our damage on basic attacks. Though this Darkseid is not really full power because, again, level 5 firebox, and he's only 5 stars, not 6 stars. But yeah, that's pretty much the best I can do with this specific Darkseid here, except for time extension, of course. And we're going to deal a 150k power swipe right attack when it's a crit, a fast attack, and the proc from the firebox. And yeah, I guess it's pretty decent, it's pretty fun to watch, definitely enjoyable to play. Not something that I recommend you build, but something that I'm having lots of fun of. Do I regret building him like this? Yes! Do I regret building him as a priority? Yes. But am I having fun as a result of it? Yeah, but not the optimal progress. So yeah, I'm happy with the fact that I have him, but I kind of wish I didn't have him. But with all that being said, we deal a pretty sizable chunk of damage with our special 2, like, I think it's 1 million damage per special 2 when it's on a 40 hit combo, but it will not be always on a 40 hit combo. Getting in the last half of a minute, it should have been the last minute, but we screwed up with Red Hood yet again. And the infinite combo with the firebox is going to help a lot in this fight, like, if we were unable to do that, then the damage would have been far less here. Another special 2 on a 40 hit combo, sweet amount of damage over there, and it's going to be the last 10 seconds of the fight. We'll manage to squeeze in one more special 2, re-engage the combo, and we'll manage to squeeze a little bit of a special 1 in there, and that's going to be it for this one. Yeah, I think I dealt more damage in another fight. It's barely 21 without 100k. But yeah, the spotlight of this video, the fight I really wanted to show you guys, like, boss, the Joker, it's not going to be necessarily a very hard boss, but it's not going to be an easy one either. But if you are lucky enough to have this team, he's going to be one of the easiest bosses in the entire Soul Raids, because guess what? He's not immune to stuns, and you know what that means? That Arkham Knight Batman is going to stun every time. But we're going to into this. Before you poor shame my Harley, before you laugh at my damage, keep in mind, Harley is just 4 stars and she's not fully optimized, and my Entangling Poison Ivy is also 4 stars, so not max passive. And my Harley doesn't have any armor pierce yet on the talents. I mean, she has like 25%, I think, but yeah, very far from a perfect build. It's just a bootleg League of Anarchy team over here at this point. Use a super move there, but we don't care because we got our damage capped, and from this point on we should easily be able to defeat this guy without any problems and without any interruptions. Arkham Knight Batman back in and using a special 2. So if you're wondering why I'm doing this kind of weird basic attack, so what I'm doing basically with Harley is I tag into a swipe right, tap 3 times, and then wait for a second, and then begin a swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. Why do I wait for a second? Because that way the game registers the swipe right after the 3 taps as a whole new combo. And because of the fact that it registers it as a whole new combo, I'm allowed to do one more swipe right at the end of it. And I could go like swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, and then begin a whole new combo like tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. But the last few hits would be kind of off the Arkham Knight Batman stun. And what that means, it means that I'm not going to get the most optimal amount of damage. This is the way, if you are following the exact pattern of hits, this is the way to get the most swipe rights in, because remember you are using firebox and the swipe rights really matter. This is the way to get the most swipe rights in while you are staying on the exact stun duration, and then smoothly tag in Arkham Knight Batman in for another special 2. And I think this is the most optimal way to play it. Like, I could stay in combat for far longer and I could do the combo that way with Harley, but this is going to be the most optimal way to do it, and especially in normal raids. Because in normal raids, by doing this, you're going to tag in Arkham Knight Batman very soon into his tagging cooldown, and that will allow you to keep your all blades on Harley very stacked up. Over here in soul raids, of course, we don't care about all blades, but in raids it will also help with that. And with all that being said, this is pretty much the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, dislike it if you dislike it, maybe hit that bell button. Definitely hit that bell button, like, the defeating boss EGL is going to come in a few hours most likely, plus the rewards, so you don't want to miss that. And with all that being said, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye! And yeah, it's not a huge amount of damage, but again, not the best Harley in the world.